Miguel Dorati here at the iBot Vaults, and we're going to hit you with a boxing video blog. We've got boxing odds for this coming weekend of September 19th, Saturday. We're coming off, obviously, the big Floyd Mayweather-Andre Berto fight. A little bit disappointing there, but expected. I don't think at this point Mayweather was going to change the stripes and deliver the knockout that he was promising, and he cruised to a big win there. A little bit of a letdown, but this week we've got a couple of odds, and there should be more odds popping up in the boxing world before the fights come this weekend here. For right now, let's take a look at, we've got action coming to us out of Sweden in the light heavyweight category. You got Erik Skoglund, minus 5,100 favorite over Alexander Cherviak at plus 1,700. We're going to head over to Liverpool in the Olympia, where Ed Hearn and Matchroom Boxing have another card. He's coming off a big weekend last weekend where at the O2 Arena down in London, he had Anthony Joshua and Dillian Whyte, heavyweights, win their fights to set up a December meeting between the two, and that's something that we'll be talking about, obviously, in the build-up here through December. But Ed Hearn has the Olympia in Liverpool this week, and 7-fight card. 3 of the fights are already up at the books. We're going to talk a little bit through some of these stuff. First, you got at super featherweight, Stephen Smith, 22-1 fighter out of there. He's facing more experienced Devis Bochero, 37-3-1, coming to us out of Italy. And this is an IBF super featherweight world title eliminator match. So it's a big step for Stephen Smith to jump into the world title picture here with a win. There's also a Commonwealth lightweight heavyweight title on the line with Hosea Burton and Nigel Edwards. That one's not up at the books yet. There's also a little bit of confusion around the Gary Buckland fight. Gary Buckland is listed to fight Sean Dodd now. However, some of the books are still showing older odds against Scott Cardle. That match has changed. Gary Buckland dropped to an 8-rounder from the 12-rounder originally. And the other fight that you have at the books is an 8-rounder. So let's go through this. In the super featherweight division, you got Stephen Smith and Devis Bochero. As I said, an IBF super featherweight world title eliminator. Smith a favorite at minus 460, with Bochero paying back at plus 365. Buckland was an underdog to Scott Cardle, rather, in their lightweight bout. And that one's not going down now. Buckland, 30-6 overall, is now facing the inexperienced Sean Dodd. Dodd, a 9-1 fighter, and this is an 8-rounder, so look for the books to shuffle that one around. At super lightweight, we've got a great fight between Bradley Saunders and Ronaldo Garrido planned. Saunders a huge favorite at minus 6,000, Garrido at plus 2,000. What you have here is you have a situation where Saunders at 12-0, getting some ring time against the experienced Garrido's 14-11. You also have a situation where the undercard is stacked with a couple of up-and-coming fighters. You know, Hearn likes to bring his fighters along, and he's got a couple of undefeated guys. Marcus Morrison at super welterweight, Tom Farrell at super lightweight, and Zelfa Barnett at super featherweight. All undefeated and facing fighters that they should pick up W's on. Anyway, check back at the books. There should be more lines coming up here, and we'll see how Buckland and Sean Dodd, whether that winds up getting some lines up at the books or not. And we will talk to you after these fights.